Now, recently unearthed Arcana, I just have to talk about this. You have revisited the Artificer. You've added 2 new subclasses. Can you tell me a little bit about those and why did you make them?
So the 2 new subclasses for the Artificer are the Archivist and the Battlesmith. And now with the introduction of those 2, we've completed a quartet that I imagined from the start for this reimagining of the Artificer. Because ultimately what I was doing was creating a quartet where you can imagine each one contributed something to the original creation of the Warforged in the world of Eberron. And so in the most recent edition, we got the Archivist, who was largely responsible for helping develop the Warforged mind, and the Battlesmith, who did a lot of work on the Warforged body. Now, in addition to there being a world-building dimension to these 2, I also wanted us to create, with the Battlesmith, an Artificer who is able to wade into melee or hang back at a distance, but wherever they are on the battlefield, they're the one who is totally at home in battle and in looking out for their companions. The Archivist is really for anyone who has ever wanted to play a character sort of like a Mentat from Dune, or a hacker. This is the person who is a master not only of creating AIs, but also in this case, because the Archivist is essentially a magical scientist,
right,
awakening artificial minds in various objects. I've loved seeing online people imagining what their object is going to be.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be an awakened book, or you could have your awakened teapot, whatever it is that has the mind inside it. The Archivist can then use that to harness various powers.
I'm obsessed with the Archivist. I just cannot wait to play that. That's it for me. I'm done. There are no more subclasses. It's just that Iron Man, Jarvis. Are you tempted, Tanya, at all by any of this, the Artificer?
I am very tempted to make Celise a multi-class with Artificer, and then something she's already carrying would have the Awakened Mind. So I'm already thinking of it like she'll have an object and suddenly it talks to her and it's never spoken. And having gone to hell, she's going to wonder, has hell gotten to me, or is this thing really talking to me? And I'm sure Serena's going to yell at me when she sees this interview, like, please don't do that to me.
And that's a great way to play the Archivist, because you can mess with people that way.
Yeah.
You can teleport eventually to wherever your magical items are, and that's also like multiplanar, right?
Yes.
That is powerful.
Yeah, my idea was that the Archivist eventually gets to the point where they essentially turn themselves into code.
Yeah.
And I was joking in the office for a while that when I came up with that teleportation ability, I was like, oh, this is our first character class who can email themselves. and they can email themselves anywhere in the multiverse where their artificial mind is, or one of their infused items. So you can imagine a plot where the Artificer might plant one of their infused items on someone they're tracking, and then teleport right next to them much, much later.
Yes, that seems like a very, very sneaky thing to do. So sleight of hand, not a bad idea.